They gon' say you racist, but they call everybody racist.
What's going on, guys? Matthew back again, this time for another movie review. Today we're reviewing the documentary Am I Racist by Matt Walsh. Let's go and get into it.
Like one.
So as I said, this is a documentary. Normally I just review movies, but this will be a little different. If you haven't seen my reviews before, I normally break it down by plot, writing, cinematography, acting, and pace. Because this is a documentary, this one will obviously be a little different. But let's go ahead and start with the plot, or otherwise basically what the documentary is about, which is about race hustling that is going on in our country and across the world today. The biggest proponent of this is Robin DiAngelo, who wrote White Fragility. This movie is made up of interviews with people like Robin DiAngelo, and it does occasional skits or setup demonstrations. It also does presentations or fake classes for the sake of humor and shedding light on certain things that need it. I enjoyed the various ways that this movie exposed this problem of race hustling. The documentary basically begins with Matt Walsh attending what seems to be a counseling session about identifying your racism and how to stop it. It's at this meeting that he is identified as Matt Walsh, and he determines that he needs to have a disguise. And this is when he dons that now infamous wig that he wears throughout the movie, and it really adds a lot of humor to the movie. From there, he sets out to earn his DEI certification, and after doing so, he walks around showing it off to different people and interviewing them, getting their honest reactions. He goes on to show different interviews with different people that have used race to hustle and make money. And he also shows how much it cost for them to be interviewed in the first place. The highest one I saw was a mother who had complained about her children not being greeted by a man in a costume at Disneyland or something. She actually had to be paid $50,000 to do the interview with Matt Walsh. And the movie just goes on from there, showing all the different amounts of money that these people would demand just to speak. And it goes a long way to show how this is a race hustle. I have to give the plot a 10 out of 10 based on what is being exposed and how important it is, and how well executed it is in exposing those issues. Let's move to the writing. Now, as I said before, this isn't a movie, so the only really writing involved are the questions being asked by Matt Walsh to expose the race hustle being done by all of these people. The questions did a really good job of exposing their hypocrisies. And other than that, the only real writing in the movie is the beginning and end, which are obviously scripted for the mere purpose of beginning and ending the movie. And the end one in particular is purposefully corny, so you can't really count that against it. The writing, I also have to give a 10 out of 10, as it also demonstrated the hypocrisy being used by these race hustlers. Moving to the cinematography, it's really a non-issue in this movie given the fact that it's a documentary. So I can't give it a 0 or a 10 out of 10. It's kind of null and void to even rate this, so I don't know how to even cover cinematography when it comes to a documentary, but I didn't have any problems with the camera. Moving to the acting, his humor and ability to draw laughs is very good. He is technically pretending to be someone else, and even at one point during the meeting at the beginning of the film before he's exposed as Matt Walsh, he even fake cries, and I think, obviously we know it was fake, but I think for those involved in the meeting, they actually bought into it and thought he was being sincere. The best example I can give for acting in this documentary is the very funny Jussie Smollett reenactment, where he actually reenacts the Jussie Smollett fake situation while Jussie Smollett is describing it in his interview with, I think it was ABC. His acting in that is very humorous and very good. The acting, you have to give a 10 out of 10. Otherwise, everyone would have thought it was Matt Walsh or someone faking. The only time that they knew who he was before he put on that ridiculous wig. Moving to the pace, it's well paced and it doesn't overstay its welcome. As soon as I thought it should end, it began to end. The movie's an hour and 41 minutes, and it doesn't overstay its welcome at all. It uses all of its time appropriately and makes every point clear and points out all the hypocrisies that need to be pointed out. And also for the pace, I have to give it a 10 out of 10. As I said, it did not overstay its welcome, and it ended right when I thought it should have. All in all, this documentary is very good. It executes what it's trying to do very well. It is very informative and very funny at the same time. And that's what you want in a documentary. You want to be entertained, so that you're paying attention and you're gaining information that is very important. I have to give this documentary a 10 out of 10. I cannot praise this movie enough, and I cannot state how important it is that everyone go out and see it. It's very funny and very informative, and you're definitely going to enjoy your time. It's well worth your money. But that's it, guys. Have you seen Am I Racist? Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Please hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy, guys.